Well, the time finally came for one of the edgiest channels to create a list about the edgiest characters in anime. Heck, our whole channel revolves around things like this. In this list, we are not only considering the actions of certain characters, the characters on this list have to look edgy as well. And if you think that this list will only include male edgy characters, you are certainly wrong. They are going to be Edgelords as well. I'm Joe from Anime Bros, and today I will show you my top 10 edgy anime characters. At number 10 we have Karma AKABANE. Karma is best known for his psychotic behavior. He is introduced into Assassination Classroom series in a way that he is truly going to assassinate a squid man, or whatever his name is. He is most known for that infamous cool looking scene where he said,
"So, I finally get to kill an actual teacher. I mean after the last one went and died on me."
There is even a video on YouTube with over 270,000 views of him being a psycho for over 3 minutes. I rest my case here. At number 9 we have EREN YEAGER. This is probably the only character on this list that is somewhat justified of being an actual edgelord. At first we see EREN being like an angry kid, like I hate all of these titans, I want to kill them all, and then he gets a reality check. And as the series progresses, he slowly realizes that maybe the humans outside his island are evil, so he declares war on the whole world. It's actually really good character development, and for this one I don't want to mock him for it. And in my opinion, I think he went from a mediocre anime protagonist to one of the most memorable ones, at least in recent years. At number 8 we have ULQUIORRA CIFER. If I could add more than one character on this list from a single series, Bleach would probably take half of the list. ULQUIORRA is the fourth espada in service of Sasuke Aizen. He is a character that lacks any emotions, yet he is being indifferent about most things happening around him. He is always willing to harm or kill anyone, them being either friend or foe. His appearance is rather edgy. He is literally having a hole where his heart should be. When he reaches his final form, he turns into something that would make the top of this list if I was only judging this list by the looks of the characters. His face has a tattoo that resembles tears, and his slender physique could easily land him a spot in a band like a Black Whale Brides. At number 7 we have MAHITO. MAHITO is a human-looking curse that has a patchwork face. He is born of fear and hate humans have towards each other. We Serbs have a saying that a man is most joyful when a neighbor cow dies. So does MAHITO. Even though he looks human, he represents only the worst things humanity has to offer. His ability is letting him manipulate a soul into any shape he desires. On top of that, he can transform his body and therefore his soul into any object that he desires. He lacks any empathy towards anyone, and he is by far the most evil guy in the whole Jujutsu Kaisen series. At number 6 we have TOMURA SHIGARAKI. He is a leader of League of Villains. His whole reason of existing is to kill a symbol of peace, All Might. In doing that, he vows to create a new form of justice in his own image. And if you think that that's bad, he does not only want to kill All Might anymore, he wants to destroy the whole society itself. He even has an ability that turns you into a vitamin tablet. Someone would think that he has a quirk, but I bet that he just never washed his hands. Jokes aside, I think he has a real school sharper vibe. On top of that, his backstory includes killing his whole family. So let's move on before YouTube demonetizes this video. At number 5 we have VEGETA. Maybe not the edgiest character on this list, but most certainly one of the first ones. He is a prince of all Saiyans, a race of super soldiers that went extinct once a transgender man threw a purple ball and destroyed everything. After that he became a mercenary and a little bitch of a transgender man. He vowed that he will taste revenge one day. But for now, he will taste.
How dare you strike me with your tail!
They my tail.
Later on, he and his friend go on a planet called Earth to collect some Dragon Balls, and he's so evil that he even pointlessly kills his best friend Nappa for being too weak in a vicious act of top 10 anime betrayals.
We got it, sir! Good. That's one less loose end.
Later on, his edge goes a bit dull, but for the first part of Dragon Ball Z, he was a definition of an edgelord. At number 4, we have HIEI. HIEI was a demon that was abandoned at birth. He became extremely salty about it, to a point where he dedicated a part of his life to wipe out the village where he came from. When he was inside his mother's belly, he heard everything, and I can only imagine how awkward that would be. HIEI was a weak demon at first, until he got his hands on the eye of Jigan. He had to suffer through the most agonizing pain. The eye granted him countless abilities that I really don't have the time to talk about. He often mocks humans for their emotions, that those emotions make them weak. Jeesh man, he truly is worthy on being on this list, but not as much as... At number 3, we have Shinji IKARI. Shinji is a child of Gendo IKARI, a commander of Nerve in a world where creatures called angels are said to bring the apocalypse. His mother died when he was a toddler, and his father went to buy cigars. Shinji got a bit older and his father gave him a call that he cannot refuse. His father wants him to pilot a robot, which sounds cool normally, but in this case... when you are piloting Evas, you feel all the pain that the robot feels, or whatever that is. And I bet that you wouldn't like that, especially because you have to fight these kinds of creatures. And you know that you will enter a world of pain. And so does Shinji. He basically became a benchmark for every future whining anime character, to a point where he most certainly inspired the creator of the next one on this list. At number 2, we have Kaneki. Kaneki is a main protagonist of a Tokyo Ghoul series. He became a ghoul in a freak accident where his date tried to eat him alive. I see nothing wrong with that. He was lucky though that some construction rubble fell on them. He survived due to his organs being replaced by the ones from the girl that tried to eat him. He became a true edgelord. He even turned into a Devil May Cry character from all the stress that he suffered during the torture scene. Jokes aside, I think this guy went through hell and back, but he is nothing compared to... At number 1, we have Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is a real OG edgelord that we all remember from our childhood. He was born as a member of an Uchiha clan, a clan that was wiped out when he was only but a little boy. He was left without any parents or relatives, only but his brother was left alive. And yeah, his brother committed a massacre of Uchihas. And we all know that that left an edge on young Sasuke, an edge that led him to the top of this list. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. If you think I missed some edgelords, which I probably did, please comment down below. I would appreciate that as well. And until the next time, see ya man or woman.